Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I'm doing a full face of first and some second impressions. So I've been accumulating things here and there. I've got stuff from Primark, I've got stuff from Made by Mitchel, and yeah, just a couple of other places. And I was initially going to do like a full face of Primark, but then I realized I don't have everything to make a full face, and I really don't want to go back into a store again to buy more stuff because it's always manic in there. So I'm going to start off with the foundation, and I'm going to start off with the My Perfect Colour Perfect Finish foundation. It's not that difficult for me to read sometimes, but I got the shade Ivory 2, and this was £2. So this is one of their newer items. I know that they've come out with a tinted moisturizer, which does sound very nice, but I mean at the moment I'm kind of in the mood to just get like a normal foundation. So I'm just gonna see what this is like. Every other Primark foundation I've tried I have really liked. They do come up with some really good makeup. I mean, a lot of them are meant to be like dupes for brands and stuff, which I will show you later, because there's a couple of dupes that have been going like around online. Oh, didn't realize it was like that. I thought it was a much softer, like more water-esque one, but anyway, but yeah, Primark are always coming out with like lots of new stuff. I think I might have put way too much on, but it's fine. I don't have a new primer today because normally I would go in with a primer, but I'm just going to go in with my bare skin, and let's just see what type of coverage this gives me, because I haven't seen what it says. Oh, medium to full coverage, so that kind of says it all. And I have used, oh, it's quite fragranced. If you're not a fan of fragrance, then this is probably not for you. But yeah, I've been testing out a lot of foundations recently, just because I've been trying to find what will work for me in general, because there's so many new foundations that have come out and new products that are always coming out. And the thing is, for £3, you can't go wrong. I mean, you can definitely go wrong, but with the price it's pretty decent, especially like Primark. Like I mentioned, they've previously done a lot of like good makeup that I use on a regular basis. It's just sometimes, obviously, like most brands, they do have some misses. Okay, so I'm basically used up everything that was on my palette, and I can say that this is a very dry formula. It is making me look quite cakey and a little bit dry. I don't know if that's because I didn't put a primer on. That might be my own fault. I mean, my skin is very combination, to be honest, and at the moment it's been a little bit oily. So I thought it might go on okay, but it is quite dry, and I would say it is not full coverage at the moment. I know it can become full coverage if you like add more, but I really don't need to add any more because it's always looking well, it's already looking a bit much. And of course the shade is too light for me, but that's nothing new. I'm going to go with my Tarte concealer. I did use this in the previous like first impressions because I got this from the new Sephora store in London, and I wanted to try out a smaller size before I could commit to actually getting a larger one. Plus the small one is about £12, which is much better for my price point, because I'm pretty sure the bigger one is like, what, £24 or something like that. It would probably be twice the price, but this one is probably too yellow for me, so I did buy the wrong shade. That seems to be a common theme with myself, because I think I just get a bit too scared that I don't want to go like too deep or too light, even though I'd rather be a lighter shade than a deeper shade, because then at least you can kind of get it like changed a bit. But the concealer is still nice. I mean, it's not like creasing under my eyes just yet, but I mean, we will see. But I am going to go in with a bit of setting powder, because I'm not going to go everywhere with my kind of cream products. I'm just going to use some under my eyes. This is not a new product. This is just the Revolution setting powder, which I really like at the moment. Okay, now it's time for me to try the Made by Mitchel Made by Mitchel liquid blush. This is more of the like the bronzer essentially. So I got the shade, what shade did I get? Cream Carve. So Mitchell was doing like he's always doing on his TikTok like major sales and reductions and stuff. So I got this shade, which is like one of the lightest shades. I got it for £10. And then I also picked up a brush. So this brush was like £5. I kind of picked it up because I was like, some of the brushes were sold out, but I don't know what the hell to do with it. It's like a flat kind of curved brush, and I looked online to say that it would like for like my crease, but I'm kind of like, I might have to do a bit more research on like his TikTok just to see how to use it. And if you know how to use it, let me know, because obviously it's just going to sit there. But yeah, I'm going to go in with this liquid bronzer, and like everyone who has been using these absolutely love them. And I mean, his blushes are really, really nice, and they are very, very pigmented and so multi-use as well. So I'm just excited to try this, but I'm going to take the smallest amount because my skills are still improving when it comes to like bronzers and stuff like that and contouring. Okay, so I'm just blending it in now because I think I'm only using the tiniest amount again so I don't look completely crazy, but it's blending out so nicely that it's easy to just add a bit more here and there so you don't feel like you're maybe going in too much. And it's not being too bad because this foundation is too dry for me, so I feel like maybe next time I try it I will use a primer with it because it might help soften it up slightly. But I mean, you don't always have to use a primer when it comes to a foundation, but my skin is looking okay. You can definitely, like, my pores and my kind of like acne kind of scarring is being quite emphasized. So we're just going to move on to blush. So I talked about Primark and dupes, and I finally got the cream blusher in the shade, I think it's like pink rose, but this, oh, it's in rose, it's right in front of me. But this is meant to be a dupe for the Rare Beauty like blushers, and I absolutely love the Rare Beauty one. Like, I love a lot of Selena's products, they're amazing. And you know what, I actually, when I opened it I was like, it smells nice, but now I can't smell anything. So I don't know if it was just like my own brain, but you get a nice mirror in there as well. So I'm hoping this is going to be like a really nice new dupe. I'm obviously obsessed with like the Rare Beauty one, but you know, if I could find like a nice alternative, because those ones are, I believe they're like, I don't know, like £18, which is, I don't think is too bad, especially for like her brand. But for £3.50 you definitely cannot go wrong. But they only came out with 2 shades in this kind of Primark bundle thing. It's not even a bundle, it's just like the item, which was fine. But one was like really, really pink, and then you had this one, and I felt like this one was probably more better suited for me. So I mean, this is going on quite nicely. It's pretty pigmented. Like, if you watch my videos you guys know I love a pigmented highlighter. I need to look like I'm blushing in normal life as opposed to it just being my rosacea. But it's really nice. I mean, it's, you do have to kind of like dig slightly to get a bit of product, but it is looking nice. So I'm actually going to powder the rest of my, actually no, I've got a highlighter, sorry. So I'm going to go in with my second impressions of my Ozzy Osbourne highlighter from Rock and Roll Beauty. And they actually announced on their social media that they're closing, which is really sad because I actually quite like the Aussie collection. They did some really, really nice products. You can get them, like if you're in the UK, you can get them on the Revolution website, but then if they're closing, I don't know if obviously they're going to be, how long they're going to have them on there for. But I know like the Aussie palette that I want to get, which is the coffin one, that's currently £10 I think. And I know that this was like now £4.50 or something, and I really do like this collection. Like, I really think, like, I'm not the biggest fan of like random collections because I'm just like, why is Aussie putting his name to like some makeup? But there are some, always some kind of, what's the word, I mean, there are always some exceptions that I kind of enjoy, but I still find it weird. But anyway, I'm just going to powder the rest of my face and then we'll get on the eye. Okay, so now we're going to go on the eyes. I have 2 products from Primark. So I have this amber eyeshadow palette. This was £2.50, and you just get a nice selection of like 6 shades. So you get 2 matte shades and 4 shimmers. But then the other product that I picked up, which I'm really excited about, another dupe, is a cream eyeshadow. So this is a major like quote unquote dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury ones. And yeah, this was like, I think this was like £4 or maybe £3.50, and I got the shade champagne. So this comes with like a little topper so it doesn't dry out, and yeah, it's just a little cream eyeshadow here. So I'm gonna use that as like my shimmer. So I'm just gonna go in with the amber eyeshadow first, and I'm just gonna take like a fluffy brush and just kind of do something, because I mean, I'm not going to add any of the shimmers because that will defeat the purpose of me using the cream eyeshadow, but I'm just going to use the shade Flick, which is like a brown, and there is so much fallout. Wow. I mean, normally I haven't ever had any issues with Primark eyeshadow. I don't think they're obviously like the greatest eyeshadows, but they are pretty decent for the price. So I'm just going to put this on my lid. Okay, so that was just like obviously simple, but I'm going to go in with the cream eyeshadow now, and I'm just going to put that on like my actual crease. I don't know what brush to use because I don't know what it's going to be like. I think I'm going to use this really thin brush that I got from Spectrum, so I'm just going to take whatever I can in the pot. It is very, very soft. I think with cream eyeshadows I need to be careful because my lids crease so much, especially when I use like some like liquid eyeshadows, and even like the Mitchel gel creams, they were really like not great on my lid. Apart from me using them as like an eyeliner, that would be the only reason that I use those now. So wow, this is very nice. This is nice for like an everyday like shimmer, or if you're like going out like a party kind of look. Okay, so that is quite nice. I mean, I've just used a little bit of it because it is quite pigmented, and there's a lot in this pot as well, so it will definitely last me quite a while. It's not anything new like of these cream eyeshadows, but I don't ever tend to use them much because again of my lids creasing. But I will see how this goes into the end of the video, because I'm sure something might happen to my lids. But I've got a new lipstick now, and I'm trying this brand for the first time, but UOMA, they've been going around online like crazy, and so these are the Badass Icon matte lipsticks, and these lipsticks are all named after really famous women. So this is in the shade Diana, which I might think is like Diana Ross, I think, but I know that they have lipsticks dedicated to other, I think they are like, because this is a black owned brand, so I think they name them after famous black women icons. So I know they have one for Maya, which is Maya Angelou, of course. If I find like a list, I will put up a picture here just to kind of outline all the other amazing women that they talk about. But yeah, this is the mini lipstick, and I got this from my work, so I got this for like £12, and then on a discount as well. But this is a really nice gorgeous red. So yeah, I'm testing this out for the first time. The packaging is really nice. It's like a proper like, yeah, it's like a, yeah, I don't know how to describe it, like a ceramic kind of thing. But yeah, it's a really nice shade, so let's get this on. Oh, that's pigmented. Wow, I didn't realize how creamy it is. This lipstick is insane. I love this shade so much. It's so creamy. I look mad because I haven't really lined my lips properly, but I like the red. It's such a like vintage, like 1920s red, if that makes any sense. So this is my finished look altogether. I think I'm looking alright. I'm like, my foundation is like the desert right now. It's insane, but I mean, I might make it work in the future if I can get like a nice primer to kind of get things going. The blush is very nice. I mean, I might have to dig in a bit more for it, but I think it's quite a nice blush itself. The what else have I tried that's new? The cream eyeshadow, again, it's nice. I will probably use it for like a night out, not that I ever go anywhere, but like a night out, or just like a nice kind of glamorous look. Lipstick I think is amazing. Again, I haven't done a very good job because I think I look like the Joker right now, but altogether not too bad. I think we have some gems, we have some interesting things that I will try again in the future. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there. And again, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Bye.